What's up, guys? We're live here at NorMagnoTrading.com. 248, and then we did 74,000 a day. Today's the 12/8. Save and go to change. What's going on, everybody? It changed Instagram. What's going on, guys? JK, Danae, Mega, Gabish, Champion. What's going on, everybody? Wall Street Wheeler, what's up? Alright, let me post this in here quick. What's going on, Cormier? 74K, there's that. Okay, save. Steve Z, what's going on? Alright, guys, some exciting news. Alrighty, guys, we're live here. What's going on, Kyle Lehman? What's going on, Tom? Yeah, this is the new pad, guys. It's surreal, man. It really is. Let me post everything on social media quick, and then I'll go over that in a second here. So, boom, done. Just go like that. I am live. Then we're going to go like this, and then like that. And today's runners were CRIS, LXRX, ONCT. What else was a runner today? QS was a runner. And then anything else? CIDM. What's going on, guys? Awesome, posted that. And I'll go live here. So, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, so the good news is that I did end up getting that place. Let me go 74K. Alright, so this is the place, guys. Yeah, I bought a place last night. We were bidding on it, and this is what we got. It's pretty incredible, pretty surreal. Come on, Michi. Michi's gonna have a new home. Come on, here, Michi. Michi's gonna have a new home as well, which is awesome. There's Mich. He's a good kitty. But guys, you know, this all started from, you know, from basically nothing. You know, I started trading, you know, three and a half years ago, full time, and I started with $1,000. And how many hours do you trade for today? I traded about 3/4 of the day. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Tom, Ashwin. But yeah, the reality is, guys, you know, it all started from me in college, and I couldn't figure out what I was going to do. I couldn't figure out, you know, where I was going to go in life. I didn't love school. I was always studying way more than other people were. I was always in, what do you call it? Like, basically just study groups. You know, never thought that I'd be here this quickly at 26 years old. being able to pay cash for a multi-million-dollar home. But I say all this. I say all this for one reason and one reason alone, and that's to hopefully inspire you guys. Because the reality is, guys, you know, it all started literally, I lost half my net worth in the very beginning of trading. That's the reality. The reality is I almost quit trading and told everyone I quit trading because I did lose a lot of money when I started out. The reality is I had like a 2.1 GPA in high school and not much better than that in college. The reality is I found what I love to do. I found my passion. I found what gets me up every day. No one gets me up every day. No one wakes me up every day. No one does any of that. I have to be self-disciplined and self-motivated. That's called being an entrepreneur. If you're going to start your own company, if you're going to start your own thing in life, if you're going to be successful, you have to be self-motivated because this doesn't just come overnight, There's just almost 4 years of work, hard work going in, and, this is the reality of what can happen. I'm just here to be a motivational person for you guys. I truthfully could be done with work for the rest of my life and be just comfortable with living for the rest of my life. But the reality is I love what I do, and there's just no way I would ever give that up. And now I've kind of gone over to a new chapter in my life, which is to motivate you guys. So those of you guys watching, I'll show you a video of the view here. So this is the video of the view. So here you go. So kind of the trees over here, and then it pans out, and you get Mount Rainier. It's kind of bad video quality. But yeah, we have a very, very nice property. This property, we got it for a lot less than we expected. I'm hoping to take a lot of these trees down. If I can, I'll get a full panoramic view, and then over here you'll see the city as well. Luckily with the price that I got it at, we can do anything to this house we want to without any problem at all. Really, I mean, the reality is we could have done anything, whatever, but I'm saying that because we got this house for a pretty good deal. It was still 26% over asking what we paid for it. Yeah, it's a great piece of property. It's so peaceful out there. And that's going to be my view as a trader for the next who knows how long. So I can't be more excited to start the next chapter of my life. This all started, guys. This all started literally. I want you guys to all know this, okay? I turned my $1,000 account, which could not even put a down payment on this house, to now about $4.7 million in 248 business days, okay? I want you to let that sink in for a little bit. I have turned $1,000 into just about $4.7 million in 248 business days, which is less than one full trading year. And with $1,000, you couldn't even buy this property in front of us, even if you put 1% down. Now I'm able to buy a multi-million-dollar home, complete cash, close in 10 days, and be done with it. Not just from this account challenge. Obviously, I've had multiple account challenges in my career. I have my business, and I have, obviously multiple sources of income from a couple of different things throughout my businesses. But I'm just showing you that this is the reality of what I am doing and what I am showing you guys, and I want to motivate you guys to do something like this. I started a new chapter in my life, and that chapter is to motivate you guys, okay? And I hope that this motivates you. It motivates me. It fires me up to realize wow, this is all sinking in. I now have a physical asset. It's no longer stocks. It's no longer just things on a screen and numbers on a screen. It's now I own a physical asset outright. I own it. I never have to make a payment on it. It's done, right? And so I hope in any way this is firing you guys up. I hope in any way that I'm able to motivate you guys. I hope when I come on here every day and go over my streams and, with my courses and my chat room and all the moderators that help in there and all the scanners that we have and everything, I hope all the resources that we have here at normacnotrading.com can can create more opportunities for you and learning opportunities, and keep studying and studying and studying to become a better trader and hopefully create your dreams come true. Because the reality is, my dreams came true all from literally clicking buttons on a screen. That's literally the truth, you know. I traded, I made $74,000 today. Literally, 74 grand today. And I have another cool announcement is I now am going to be trading with a $500,000 account. And this all started with $1,000. I'm not just throwing a $500,000 at something. I worked my way up to a $500,000 buying power trading account, you know. Today I decided, after $74,000 in profits and me hitting 4.7 million, I decided instead of $450,000 in buying power in my challenge account, I bumped it up to 500,000. And now what I've done is I only pulled $24,000 in profit because I needed that extra $50,000 to bring up my buying power, which is going to create more opportunities. But the thing is, over the past 7 days, I've been hitting base hit after base hit after base hit, and we are now over in profits. We are over $335,000 in 7 days in profits, and that's just me hitting base hits. No stress. No, it's just stress-free trades. I'm not trying to hit home runs, and this is something that I'm working on a lot as a trader to continue to work on. And when that home run setup comes along, I hit it, right? But meanwhile, I'm making meticulous day in and day out profits that I can stack up on, and then when that home run comes, I'm going to be that much more ahead of the curve, right? I'm always trying to get better. I'm always here to try and motivate you guys and help you guys and create more opportunities for you guys to hopefully create your own successes. You know, I hope that by seeing all this, by me showing you guys turning $1,000 now to $4.7 million in 248 business days, I hope that all these things are creating that motivation. And now we have Jordan up and coming. He's over 350,000 in profits this year. Ariel's well over 50,000 in profits this year. People in my room, the students in my room, are starting to come up right behind me, and I hope that they beat me. Ariel and I were talking, and he's like, yeah, you know, I hope that I can beat you going forward. And that's the attitude. I want every one of you guys to beat me. I want every one of you guys to have this success. You know, I hope that every one of you guys pass me up in success, because I truly, you know, at this point in my life, that's what I want more than anything else, is your guys' success. And I hope that me going over this and me showing you guys this house that I just purchased last night, and we are now complete homeowners to this house, signed all the documents. This is going to be, you know, a crazy next chapter in my life. You know, I can host a lot of parties out there. I can create my dreams in that house. I can create a gym in there. I can create a sauna in there. I can create, you know, anything that I want. It's over 4,000 square feet, so it's plenty of room to create all those things. Maybe I'll put a Peloton in there. You know, definitely going to have a game room and maybe a movie theater. But again, guys, I'm not saying this to brag at all. I'm saying this because I was just like a lot of you guys. I was probably in a worse state than most of you guys, right? You know, I was a college student clicking buttons behind the screen, and, you know, and basically lost half my net worth, and you know, I wasn't anything special in school either. And I finally started that $1,000 account challenge in it was August 31st, 2017, and since that day started, I never ever looked back as a trader ever. The brand. You got me with a Peloton? You could hook me up with a Peloton, the brand? Is that real? How could you possibly hook me up with that Peloton? That would be sick. The brand, reach out to me on Instagram. That'd be awesome, man. If you could help me out with the Peloton, that would be absolutely nuts. I've really been looking forward to grabbing one of those things because they definitely have been high interest as of late, and I really do like the way they set it up. What was your screen name again? The brand. Yeah, reach out to me on Instagram. If you could hook me up with one. Reach me on Instagram. That would be awesome, man. I really do appreciate that. If you can. If you can't, whatever. I don't think you really can. But if you can, that would be awesome. Alright, cool. But anyways, so guys, no, my success is all stocks. This account challenge is all stocks, small caps, mid caps, and some blue chips. But again, I'll show you this house one more time. This was created all from $1,000, guys. We ended up paying about $2.5 million for this home. But I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. You know, I'm going to be a mentor that is completely transparent with how much things cost. You know, I'm not here to sit here and be like, oh, I'm this crazy multimillionaire. Look at me, check me out. No, I'm saying this to be real with you guys, because every day that I have a red day, I will be the first one to admit it. And when I take losses, I will be the first one to admit it. You guys that have been with me for a long time know that I am here to show you guys the real ins and the real outs of trading, because the trading life is not just all sunshine and rainbows, and I know a lot of you guys figured that out, and it's unfortunate, but that's just what happens. You gotta put the time in, you gotta study, you gotta want it, you gotta dream big, you guys don't get to see the actual time and effort that I put in every single day when I'm a trader. But the reality is, when I first started trading, you know, I was putting in 16-hour days, and I was trying on YouTube, and I was looking up other different courses, and I was trying to learn from every single person that I could, take it all in, and I was still losing. You know, I lost again half my net worth in the very beginning and almost quit trading forever, and luckily I didn't, because I wouldn't know what I was going to do. But now, you know, I've created a base, a foundation, a lifestyle that, you know, a lot of people probably dream of. And, you know, maybe, and there's definitely a lot of people who don't dream of this. They don't dream of a really nice house, and they don't dream of, you know, being able to travel whenever you want, and they don't dream of that. But the thing is, you know, whichever way you dream of your life, the thing is, guys, is it's up to you to take your life where you want it to go, okay? And I want you guys to know that these things are possible even with a small amount of money in trading, okay? It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot at all. So again, here's one more video of the house and the view. Again, I want to try and take those trees down all right there. If I can take all those down and all these ones down on the right here, then I literally have one of the most breathtaking views you could probably have in Washington. Literally. I think, and I mean that. I mean, I've been in Clyde Hill, I've been in Viewcrest, and I've been to some of the nicest places in Washington. Medina I've been in. I looked at a house in Medina where Jeff Bezos lives, and a couple others. But I mean, if these trees go down, I'm telling you, I've looked at all different view places, and if these trees go down, it truly will be one of the most magnificent views, I think, in Washington. And that's why I bought it, because it's an investment. And but again, it's going to take a lot of work to get that done. I got to go through the city. I got to figure out how I'm going to do all that, because, you know, I am on a bank, and with, you know, that being a landslide being a potential, there probably the city's not going to be happy with me cutting the trees down. It's not that easy, and it might never happen. I don't know, but there's a big plan that I have going into this house as an investment, and we'll see what happens. This wasn't just buy it because I like it; it's buy it as an investment too, and remodel it to create more value as well. But yeah, guys, so that's the house. I'm super, super excited for the next chapter. And, yeah, so let's go over today's trading day, all right? Maybe take those $1 million invest. Yeah, when I get a new house, I'm definitely going to get a new. Dan Watt, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's just a new chapter, guys. It's just a new chapter. So... And I guess this way no one can think that I trade just on paper, even though I don't even know what a paper trading account looks like on E-Trade, which is how much I really paper trade. Yeah, I know. I'll have to contact the city VIN for sure. But again, it's not just that. It's I don't even own some of those trees, so I have to buy that property or talk to the neighbor. They said that they can let me limb them and top them, but again, whatever. My young buck first house, you'll learn. I appreciate it, everybody. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support to NorMacDonaldTrading.com. And I do want this for you guys as well. That's why I created NorMacDonaldTrading.com, and I do hope that we are giving you every kind of help that we can. As we grow as a business, as we grow as a company, I'm going to create more opportunities to help, and maybe some more moderators, and you know, create more opportunities to create more successes for you guys. I'm trying to create the best you know, environment to create your successes. And at NorMacDonaldTrading.com, when you come in, I really do want everybody's P&L curve going up and up, but it's not that easy. I wish it was, but you got to study, and you got to want it. So today's trading day, guys, goes like this. Okay. FUV kind of scalped it, and it ended up going later in the day. I liked it at the beginning of the day, and then all of a sudden when I saw the volume, I was like, okay, this does not look as good as I thought because it wasn't reacting like the rest of them. I also saw the BLNK and Solo selling off. Neuro took a nice little break-even trade on that one. CRIS was basically my main trades of the day. Took a loss on DPW. Took a loss on LXRX, but CRIS and ONCT were the big trades. A little bit of MBY scalp. Thought I was going to keep going. Luckily, I sold 2/3 of it up through the new highs. But let me go ahead and go over the trades on CRIS, guys. Let's see here. How do I close out of this? Okay, so we'll go like that. TCDA had a weird move. So CRS, guys, I want to go over this trade with you guys. Alright, so... Okay, so basically, guys, I saw this huge move out of the gates right here. And this move right here had my eyes all over this thing, okay? When I saw this move right here on that volume, when this stock was already up 300%, when this stock was up 300%, guys, okay? Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube, Cam the Man YouTube, Cam the Man YouTube with a C, Cam the Man on YouTube. Those guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube, Cam the Man is my YouTube. Okay, this thing was already gapping up 300+%, and this thing dipped and ripped straight through new highs, dipped again, straight through new highs, dipped again, straight through new highs. This right here was a move that I truly haven't seen, that I can remember in my trading career. Almost every time a stock gaps up 300+%, okay, it generally sells off big time out of the gates, and most of the time just goes back down and doesn't ever really consolidate. It just kind of slows down and goes back down to like whatever it started or just above that, right? But no, this thing straight out of the gates, 300% on massive volume, had a serious amount of buyers, went as high as 400+% up there, okay? I ended up taking this dip right here. I believe I took this dip and then I took this dip. And I believe I had it was a 601 average is what I had. And about a $200,000 position. You might ask, okay, how did I get long there? Well, this was, again, a move that I had. When I see moves that I've never seen in my trading career, they always take interest, and they always catch my eye, and they will always most likely have a setup for me to trade with, right? And this setup was that. It was a setup that I wanted to take a trade on, because when I say the words I've never seen it in my trading career, or it's extremely rare, then most likely I would take a trade on it because the opportunity might be insane, right? So this right here, couldn't believe it. This right here, couldn't believe. This right here, couldn't believe, right? 300% gapper, and it still barely takes a dip and rips straight through the highs. Straight through the highs. Very strong, right? So immediately I noticed this. I noticed the amount of gapping it's doing, and I start longing in here and in here, okay? These two areas I start longing. Why did I long here? Well, consistent just sell-off on... consistent sell-off down here. Kind of a lighter sell-off. Kind of just a lower high. Nothing crazy. Just kind of a downtrend, literally. It's not selling off massively. It's a lot of volume churning, and it's kind of just a downtrend. It's not really just going straight down on a big candlestick. Kind of just down and then up and then down and then up, down and then up. But even this sell-off wasn't even that much. I mean, okay, 40 cents a share. It's a good amount, but... And then we had another sell-off, okay? And the reason being I liked it is because VWAP was down here, which is something that I actually use. That's why it's one of the only indicators that I actually use. We had a nice downtrend with a lighter amount of volume, and I was thinking this thing would have sold off. Like if it was just a fake out breakout, this thing would have just came straight down and down in here. But no, it was holding. It was showing us in about 20-25 minutes that it was just slowly selling off, right? On the top of the fact that this thing showed tremendous conviction with a stock up 300+%. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I had a nice sell-off, and I believe it came on the scanners in here. I started watching it, and I said, okay, I'm going to risk off 6 in VWAP. And my first entries were 610, and then I started to take some under 6, and I ended up with a 601 average with about $230,000 position. And I actually scaled out just at 650 right in here, in 648-ish range. Okay, try to take another scalp, and then this thing was consolidating again, right? Higher lows, and I took another little trade on it. I took a lot of trades on CRIS today. And I took a lot of paper cut losses, to be honest. I probably took 4 or 5 paper cut losses, but the thing is, I didn't want to get dumped on like what we've seen with LIZI or what we've seen yesterday with GTC. So then seeing this thing consolidate, oh, my best entries, guys, were right here, okay? I started longing it, and I had a 579 average. You heard that right, a 579 average right down in here, okay? The reason being, again, we're not getting that massive sell-off, guys. We're up 300+%. If this thing was going to sell off, it would have done a fat candle. Like, let's look at GTC, okay? Look at this candle, kind of uptrend, uptrend, and then just slams down, right? Did we see that with CRIS? Not really. I mean, you could argue that maybe this, but again, the volume is what has me, okay? The amount of sheer churning going on with this stock tells me that this news is creating a lot of buyers and sellers and a lot of interest both up and down. So that right there is a great interest. Also, it's SSR. So I ended up getting a 579 average, okay, on the second trade, which is right where this white line is, right there. So I ended up getting a 579 average and immediately getting a boost up. And I was up about $25,000 right here. 20 to 25,000 right there. I really thought we were going to get a test of the highs and a break through the highs with an SSR short squeeze. We didn't get it. And then I started making this nasty sell-off. Red candle after red candle after red candle. Broke. It literally made one 1 minute candle from 638 to 670. And then we literally in one 1 minute candle gave back at least half of that 1 minute candle. And then we sold off even more straight below the breakout price. And once we got below that breakout price, I stopped out at 633. This thing still was consolidating and still was giving it a shot on the upside, right? And in here, I took a lot of paper cut losses, okay? Probably lost about $6,000, $7,000, okay? Here's where I made my second. I made 3 big trades, okay? One, right in here, 601, out 648, 650 roughly. 579 out 633, which I took the entry in there and in there, and then I stopped out right in there because I thought I was going to break down. It didn't. The stick was still holding after hours and still holding all freaking day, starting to get higher lows above VWAP. And you're not going to believe my entries here, guys. My entries was 663. I tried to get 50,000 shares on this candle. You're going to see everything time-stamped and time-proofed here. You're going to see. Okay. So do you see I had, so right here, I was watching CRIS after hours. Okay, you could see me getting 10,000 shares at 658.421, and the time is 5:59:08. Oh, sorry. 16:05:18 and 16:05:19. Okay, so what does that mean? It means right in here is where I was getting filled. On this candle, on this fat candle right here, oops, I literally was getting filled on this 1 minute candlestick at 658, which is right there, and then 662, 663. I try to get 50,000 shares because what I liked was I want to see this thing kind of pull back, consolidate, and then I started to see bidders come up. And once I saw those bidders come up, I was like, okay, this could rip and ramp. Those of you guys on TikTok, I know you can't see anything, so go to my YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. I know that you guys on TikTok can't see, so you have to go to my YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. I got my screen share right here. But yeah, so and I was long in this. I tried to get 50,000 shares. I only got filled 20,000. We went straight up, and then we had a nice little pullback, and then we just broke out, and I had scaled at 740s and 750s, and that was about a $20,000 to $25,000 trade. The reason why I liked it is because it was SSR, because it held all day, because it was higher lows all day. And, you know, the reality is even with an offering, we're still holding this area. So it's still on watch going into tomorrow. This thing went to 848 and then had an offering. That's why I got slammed straight back down. But yeah, I'm still watching this into tomorrow. Definitely could be a multi-day runner. But again, nice run on that one. A nice short squeeze here. That was a straight up move after hours. Literally went from like 640s to 840s in what, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. That's the reality of small caps, and a lot of liquidity and a lot of volume to be traded. So how much shares did it trade today? Let's see. Wow, it traded 323 million shares today. So it traded with an average of about $6 a share, let's say. So it traded about almost potentially $2 billion worth of cash going in and out of the stock. That's how liquid it was. Almost about $2 billion, guys. If you guys could smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, just murder that like button, murder that subscribe button. Just pound it, would you? Put a little extra oomph into it. All right? Yeah, it better be dead. All right. All right, guys. So that's really it for me today. The other trade was ONCT. I liked this one from a standpoint of, you know, we kind of had a breakout yesterday, and then we were holding those gains and kind of seeing this uptrend with this chart. We were starting to build that uptrend, and this wasn't going anywhere, so I took an entry about 454, big size shares, and sold it right at the close for about, I think I locked up about, in total, about $18,000 on that trade. Something that I'm watching into tomorrow as well. We could get over 628. But yeah, guys, dream big, guys. Dream big. Shout out to Where's My Undies for the shirt that I'm wearing. One for him. I wouldn't be so cozy. Check out Cuts. I feel like I'm sponsored. I'm not. Great shirts. All right, guys. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon alert if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that. Support at normacnoeltrading.com. Share me on social media. Hope we can help more people become successful, because at the end of the day, as a teacher and a mentor, that's my goal. I hope you guys traded well, and if you didn't, study, dream big. Cheers, team, and go Hawks.